My boss said, no one leaves until the project is done. So I ordered pizza, turned off my phone, and cost the company $380,000 in overtime. No one is leaving this office until the Henderson project is finished. I don't care if it takes all night. That's what my boss Richard announced at 4:30 p.m. on a Friday. The same Friday I had tickets to my daughter's dance recital at 7 p.m., per her first solo performance that she'd practiced for months. I'd already told Richard about it 2 weeks earlier. He'd nodded, barely looking up from his phone. Quarter, whatever. Richard was new parent brought in 6 months ago to optimize efficiency at our marketing agency. What that really meant was squeezing more work out of fewer people while he took 3-hour lunches and left at 4 p.m. sharp every day except today. Today he had a dinner with the CEO at 8 p.m. and needed the Henderson presentation ready to take credit for our work. Richard, I said calmly, approaching his office. I mentioned my daughter's recital tonight. I need to leave by 5:30 at the latest. He didn't even look up from his laptop. Did you not hear what I just said? No one leaves. Company policy states all hands on deck for client emergencies. This isn't an emergency, I replied. The deadline is Tuesday. You just want it for your dinner. He finally looked up, eyes narrowed. I don't think you understand how replaceable you are, Michael. There are 100 people who would kill for your position. I'd been with the company for 11 years, never missed a deadline, worked through pneumonia last year to finish the Westlight campaign. My daughter had already watched me miss her science fair and birthday because of emergencies that weren't actually emergencies. You are right, I said, returning to my desk. I opened our employee handbook, Pink, the one Richard had revised and made us all sign last month. Section 12.4. Mandatory overtime may be required during client emergencies. All overtime must be documented and compensated according to state labor laws. Then I sent an email to the entire project team, 15 people, here in our finance department. As per Richard's directive, we are entering mandatory overtime for the Henderson project. Per company policy section 12.4 in state labor laws, please document all hours beyond 40 this week. Finance, please note this project was not budgeted for overtime rates, 1.5x standard billing. Then I ordered pizza for everyone, paired enough to last the night, Perrin, and put it on the company card. If we're staying, we're eating well, I announced. I texted my wife that I couldn't make it, feeling my heart break as she sent back a photo of my daughter in her costume, eyes searching the audience for me. At 7:30 p.m., Richard emerged from his office, briefcase in hand. Here's the presentation. We're still working on it, I replied. As you said, no one leaves until it's done. We're looking at another 5 to 6 hours minimum. Well, I have to go, he huffed. Just email it when it's ready. So, some people can leave? I asked innocently as my coworkers looked up. Richard's face reddened. I am the boss, we got rules. After he left, I stood up. Excellent, document your hours and go home. I'll finish the basic slides Richard needs for tonight, and we'll complete the real presentation on Monday. On Monday morning, Richard was called to the CFO's office, read out our team's combined overtime. Parano 15 people at senior creative rates. For an emergency that wasn't in the client contract, Perrin had cost the company $16,800 for that evening alone. The Henderson project wasn't budgeted for overtime at all, and if we continued at Richard's pace, would exceed its budget by approximately $380,000. By Tuesday, Richard was no longer telling people when they could leave. By Friday, a new company policy was circulated. In cases of contractual client emergencies approved by the CFO, no mandatory overtime will be scheduled without 48 hours notice. I missed my daughter's recital. I'll never get that back. But last week, when she had another performance, I was sitting front row center, and when my phone buzzed with Richard's name at 4:45 p.m., I simply turned it off. Sometimes the most expensive lessons are the ones you teach, not learn.